Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and we're going to preview some projects that have just come in recently for some service. We'll take a look at has arrived in my shop, which reels I'll be working on this week, which ones will be the subjects of some videos, and some reels just in general. Take a look at them, understand why they were made, how they're fished, and maybe why they came into the shop. So first one up, it was actually dropped off a little while ago. I haven't had a chance to get around to it. This belongs to Patrick, and this is the Okuma Titus 50W2. This is a 2-speed trolling reel. Patrick actually uses it for sharks. He's quite the shark fisherman. He fishes off the New Jersey coast, and well, we've got a run of sharks up here lately. He wants to get this out there fishing. I believe he uses a drone to drop the bait after he takes it out. And well, we're going to get this one tuned up, make sure that it's ready to go fishing again. I always enjoy working on those big reels, and it seems like it's Big Reel Week. I just worked on an International 50W, and well, I got another set of reels here that have just come in. This one from Bill. And Bill has sent me two reels as well. And I believe they're both 50Ws in the big box. You can always tell those Penn International reels by those handles, and I think these are the International 2s. I was just talking to Greg, who watches our channel. We were talking a little bit about that last video. My apologies to those who I gave the heebie-jeebies to while I was trying to get the handle off and was running that across my board. Greg came up with a good tip. He said, you know, if you're concerned about the cosmetics of the reels, take some packing tape, put it on the back end of the reel, on this side, where you can see how it gets dinged up here. Put some packing tape on it, a clear packing tape that will protect it while you work on it. Well, these aren't 50Ws, but they are the 50s. This is an early school one, much like the one that I had just done, so we probably won't do the videos on this. Just a little bit narrower frame, single speed versus the double speed. But we've got two of those in from Bill. We'll make sure that they get serviced and get out there. You know, we've got tuna coming up into the mid-Atlantic now. It's usually later in the season, but apparently the ocean waters are getting warm, and well, that's causing everybody to head out and try to catch their tunas. So Bill has sent me two big ones. We've got Patrick's two big ones. Looks like we're in for a big week of reels. All right, this one got dropped off by Boris. This is an Epixer. It's the Okuma Epixer. It is a bait feeding fishing reel. I'm going to guess this is the 50 size. Yeah, this is the 50 size. It says it's just running a little bit rough. And he tells me that under load, when he's fishing it, it seems like he has a gear skip. Well, initial test of the reel says that's locking in. And it's releasing when it should for bait feeder mode. So I'm not quite sure. Sometimes it's just a lack of service that may cause the gears to stick or feel like they're grinding. And well, we'll give it a thorough cleaning. We'll see what we can do to keep him fishing with that reel into the fall. This one comes in, I believe, from John. John's in Massachusetts. Oh, it's Gary. Gary in Massachusetts. I've serviced some of his reels before, and if I can remember the conversations, these are going to be Penn 320s, and we just did a series on the Penn 320s. We did one where I had worked on a Penn 320 that I found at a yard sale, or actually at a flea market. This is the bigger brother of it. This is the 330. These are great reels for what they're intended for, which is saltwater deep drop fishing. There's obviously something going on here. We have the eccentric is not in place properly and it's stuck. I'll try and make that one work for him. And I think we're just going to have to tune this one up, right? Oh, something's broken here. Or if we have a broken frame, I don't know. What do we got? Now we got two of them that are broken. Maybe what we'll do is why these reels failed. That's always fun. You can always learn from why they failed. And for the most part, you can hopefully make it a point to fix them, give them the second chance that they deserve. Well, if you like these kinds of videos, I want to encourage you to subscribe. If you do subscribe, please use that notification button. You'll see me working on reels like these, maybe even these reels. And, well, you get a little education and transference of knowledge, if you will. That's what I try to do here, teach you how to do it yourself, teach you what I've learned so that you can be more knowledgeable in the fishing reels and fishing reel industry. And, well, we even get the older ones from time to time. And this one comes in from Glenn. I worked on a few reels for Glenn. This is the beige brown Spinster. Beige brown, of course, was a division of Airex, and Airex was a division of the Lionel Corporation, which was the model trains and toys. This one seems to be running fine. We've done a lot of the master reels, the beige browns. Here's one that has an opportunity for the Spinster. I'll go back to my collection or my catalog. I'll see what videos I've done. If I haven't done a Spinster, we'll go ahead and do that. Here's a fellow that likes to use all the old postage stamps, right? I'm not into stamp collecting, but if I was, right? And then, well, I went fishing out on the Cap Gillen out in Long Island. I do the service reels that they rent to their customers. We got a small bucket of reels that have come back in. So let's just take a quick look. This is how you learn a lot of times about fishing reels, what's gone right or wrong. In this case, most of the reels he uses are the Penn 85s. They're an old reel, right? No longer in production. They're solid reels. He does drop fishing in about, anywhere from 15 to 30 feet of water. Doesn't need a lot. These are simple reels, and simple reels actually, well, they stand the test of time, don't they? We got a handle that's loose, but more importantly, we've lost 2 bridge screws here, or reel seat screws. That's a problem because you can't hold onto the pole. Can't hold onto the pole, well, you can't reel and fish, can you? We got one of those. Oh, looks like that's going to be a theme here. We're missing 2 bridge screws. I inadvertently said bridge screws before, and here they are. They're missing here. So with those 2 lower screws, you can't have an anti-reverse because one of those screws holds the anti-reverse dog in. We're also missing a screw on the reel seat. Pretty much straightforward. This is an interesting one. We have a Shimano here. This is not a rental. I guess somebody probably was fishing on the boat, lost the handle, and decided that was it. Just let it go. But the reel seems to be working fine. I do have a replacement handle for these. We'll get that one out fishing again. Well, the other reels that he uses are the Penn Long Beach. This one's a Penn Long Beach 65. It's kind of the big brother to the 85. The difference being is it does have the inner chromed metal supports where these don't. So these tend to crack the side plates. It has the metal spool as opposed to the plastic spools on the 85s. And in between the 60 or 65 and the 85s, so this was kind of good. This was best. In between the two was a Penn Delmar, which was the 285, and that had some of these characteristics and some of these characteristics. So interesting lineup there. But we've got one there. That's a grind in it. It's probably broken line. Here's another one. No obvious damage there. But there must be something going on in there. Otherwise, it wouldn't be in here. The mates are pretty good about knowing when a reel's broken. And most of the time with these, it's either going to be an eccentric spring. This one, that's exactly what this one is. It's an eccentric spring which won't hold for free spooling. And that needs to be replaced. It'll be an eccentric spring. We've seen missing screws, broken side plate. Those are the common problems with those. Well, 2 more. You can imagine you're on a charter boat. Wow, that's an interesting one. We have a broken bearing there. You don't see that much. Or maybe we just have a loose. Yeah, there's something going on in there. Broken bearing, I think. When you're on a charter boat, these things are dropping maybe 100 times a day. That means lever, 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 lever. Well, it's only a spring, and it's like the old-time metal hangers. If you just keep doing this enough times, you're going to snap it. That's what snaps on these. All right, one more. This is also the 65. Missing the reel seat screws again. This one's missing the 2. And, well, fortunately, you can still get the screws. And when I get these in, we just don't simply replace the screws. We go ahead and service the reels because we know that's the chance that it's going to have this year of getting serviced. So there you go. Quite a lineup of interesting projects there. We got some big reels coming in. Maybe we'll do that 30 again. We've got some fishing boat reels that, well, I've done enough of those in the catalog. Maybe we'll take this one apart if we have a chance. This is the Shimano AX4000 FB. There's enough, I guess they're trying to assemble every letter of the alphabet on these, but it's running smooth. But maybe we'll get inside that one, take a look, and see if it's worth doing a video on that one. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want to see these, please subscribe. If you have any questions or would prefer to see one of these as a video, please leave them in the comment section. And I want to take a moment here to thank our first responders, our police, fire, safety, rescue, everybody involved in keeping us out of harm's way. Appreciate everything it is that you guys do on a day in and day out basis, and for keeping us all safe and out of harm's way. I want to thank all of you for watching, for being loyal channel viewers. I want to encourage you again to subscribe and wish everybody a great day, fun times on the water, fast friends, and, well, success in keeping your reels maintained. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Have a great day.